To go to work the next day, I thought, my God, he looks funny. And here he had your dad's hat on, and his head was shaped different than Jim. And I guess your dad was doing something, he thought his head had shrunk, and they had each other's hats on. And one big time in your father's life was April Fool's Day.
Oh,
He
yeah.
always got people. You would think this year he's not going to get me, but he could.
I remember that being
Do
a
ya?
kid. Oh, yes, indeed. Never let April Fools go by. He'd either tell you a funny story about something that was going on down the
Uh-huh.
road, or there was always some prank he was
I
pulling.
know.
Yeah. But that was his thing. April Fool's Day was a big thing for him. God knows why.
And he was real good around the house. You know what he did? He was cleaning and all that.
Yeah. Well, I know he was very mechanically inclined. He could fix anything,
Mhm.
And
You probably take out for
He
that.
does, yeah.
yeah. He left me a toolbox.
Did he?
Yes, he did. And, I kind of remember some of those tools. I don't have the box anymore. That went a
How
long
old
time.
was he when he died?
49.
Yeah, isn't that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, that was about the age my mother was. 49.
Well, he had cancer. He had rectal
Uh-huh.
cancer. And,
Yeah, we used to go down to see him.
yeah, I know he thought he had hemorrhoids. And he went to see Dr. Cavally at the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And Doc says, no, you got to get to Roswell. And, it was only 3 months after that he was gone.
Yeah.
So it didn't
Well,
take him.
still, it was considered the best around here, Roswell.
Well, he went in 58, and that was a long time ago. They've gone a long ways, since then. So,
Oh, I remember everything about it, But anyway,
how many brothers and sisters?
Housekeeping.
How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I had two sisters. Our pictures right up there.
Mm-hmm.
We have to put different pictures up there. Bridget threw them on before she went back, and we have, we want to change them. But I had three brothers, and I wish I had their pictures, but I don't. Fred was the oldest, and then we had William and Dudley, and then my mother had three girls, and I was youngest of all. And
So-
I've lived longer than the rest of them, even like and Eleanor in the middle, she was a little skinny petite thing, and she never liked to tell people how old she was or how much she weighed.
No kidding.
Yeah, she was just, if somebody said, how old you are, you're just quiet, like. And she said, I think that's really a private person. I don't know why she hated it.
Really?
She died at 80. Well, she only had one son, and he died very young, and she just couldn't take it.
Hmm.
And then she lost her husband. He was young. Then Miriam was a fun one that was taken at her home in Grampian. She lived, and she was always a lot of fun. She used to go up to the Catholic Church and stay from morning till night.
Wow.
They played cards and everything. All took a dish, and they didn't plan ahead what they were going to take. Maybe one week they'd have all dessert.
Mhm.
The priest came down and played with them,
Well, that was nice.
But she enjoys everything active, where my sister Eleanor liked to do pretty things, crochet and everything. That one little thing up there she did for me not long before she died of the angel.
Uh-huh, that's pretty.
And now her children, and then their dad died not too long before Eleanor died. And those girls never forget me. They're always, every Christmas, they've made me a lot of blankets, and they sent me that little pillow up there for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And Miriam's daughter, Beverly, remember the Todds around Phillipsburg? Todd,
No, I don't remember.
they were pretty prominent people. But there's Sarah's girl. Look at the time.
But what a surprise that must have been.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes Sarah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think I had 4 months to go when I knew about it.
Mm.
And it went so fast, the time did, you know.
That's some story about having to take the nerve pills for the jumpy stomach.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
and then after he died, his doctor called me and he said, "What can I do for you?" I said, "Send me a prescription for the little pink pills."
Mm.
But
Oh,
we had a, you know, when I come up here at night, I lay here, and I have to come up a little early on account of my circulation. You know, I'm in a wheelchair all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
And I lay here, and before I say my prayers, I go through all the memories, you know.
Yeah.
And most of them are good, you know.
You have some funny stories to tell.
Yeah, and even in here I tell the people, I said, you know, we ought to write a journal just about this place. I said, sometimes I think it has a wrong name, Lady of Peace, you know.
Wow.
Today at the table, one woman had her head down taking a nap when I went down to eat. And I'm always going down to more or less talk to somebody.